Hi, now let's take a look at question 37. Two similar flasks A and B was placed on a balance as shown. Now each flask has a capacity of 300 cm cube and they were both filled with 150 cm cube of water. Now a syringe was attached to each flask to allow air to be pumped in and removed. So in the diagram we observe that the beam is actually balanced. So what is a beam balance used to measure? It is actually used to measure mass. As such, if the beam is actually balanced, what can we infer about the mass of flask A and flask B? At this point, we can say that both flask A and flask B has an equal mass. Now, what happens after that was that 50 cm cube of air was then removed from flask A only. So what is air? Is air matter? Air is matter. So if air is matter, what are the properties of matter? We always say that all matter has mass and occupies space. In this case, the focus is on mass. As such, I will write over here, since air is matter, air has mass. So, if air has mass and 50 cm cube of air was removed from flask A, what will happen to the mass of flask A? Would it increase or decrease? The mass of flask A would decrease. If the mass of flask A decreases, this means that flask B has a greater mass. As such, what would we observe about the balance? We would observe that the balance will tilt downwards towards flask B. Now, why do we say that? That is because using the data given to us, we know that 50 cm cube of air was removed. As such, since air has mass and the mass of flask A decreased, the balance will tilt towards flask B. So that's the answer for part A. Over here, we chose the balance to tilt towards flask B because 50 cm cube of air was removed from flask A, and since air has mass, this shows that the mass of flask A decreased. For part B, what is the volume of air in flask A? Now we know that each flask has a capacity of 300 cm cube and they were both filled with 150 cm cube of water. This means that the amount of space air occupies in flask A, or the volume of air before air was removed, was 150 cm cube. Now when 50 cm cube of air was removed from flask A, does that mean that the volume of air or the amount of space air occupies actually decreases? No. Why is that so? Do you recall what are the two properties of air? We always say that air does not have a definite shape, and more importantly for this question, air does not have a definite volume. So I'm going to write this here. Air does not have a definite volume. Since air does not have a definite volume, what happens is when 50 cm cube of air was removed from flask A, the remaining air in the flask would spread out and occupy the same amount of space that was previously occupied by air in flask A. As such, there will not be any change to the volume of air inside flask A. Thus, over here for part B, our answer will be 150 cm cube.
Thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found this video useful, do give us a thumbs up. If you want to check out the other videos we have made, do click on the links on the right hand side. Last but not least, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos. I'll see you next time. Bye bye!